Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rants show. Now, in the past, I did make a video on modern cars, more specifically, how modern cars suck. They're shit. Not only do they look like shit, but the quality isn't there. You know, back in the day, back in my day, you used to be able to buy a new car, and if properly maintained, you could have that car for decades. That's not the case anymore, ladies and gentlemen. These manufacturers are making it harder and harder for self-maintenance. The part quality is not the same. The build quality is not the same. Too much electronic, too much tech. All that stuff fails over time. All of it fails. So I think we're living in a day where 30 years from now, you won't see like a 2025, 2026, you know, Corolla like you would see like a 90s or even an 80s Corolla or Honda, whatever. But this video is not about modern cars. It's not about modern shitty cars, what I should say. It's just about shitty cars in general. More importantly, about how shitty cars are some of the funnest cars you will ever ride. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? What? I don't blame you. This is an episode that's not for the faint of the heart. You need to open your mind, okay? You need to open your mind. You need to open your mind to the possibility that there's more to life than just driving a nice, reliable car. This isn't even like a take on like poor versus rich people. This is literally just owning a shitty car. Not as your main car, but just a shitty car. And not knowing if it'll start when you go out to start it. You know, I I dabble in gambling. I do. But my problem with gambling is I hate losing money. Like completely. Like if I bet $1 and I lose $1, I'm in a bad mood. I hate gambling. But when I win, I feel good. That's the point of gambling. Now with a shitty car, you can basically do gambling every single day of your life. My favorite thing is when I have my shitty car, my favorite thing to do is wait until I'm like the minute I absolutely have to leave for work or I will be late, and then going out. And when I start my car, my shitty car, and it starts up perfectly, that is like winning the jackpot. You get that dopamine rush, you know? Yes, I could go out and I could buy a brand new $40,000 car and it would probably start every single time I started it for the next couple years. Or I can buy a shitty car for $1,000 on like Facebook Marketplace and I can just fucking let it ride. I can just let it ride. I can drive that car into the ground. And every single day, every single time I go out and I start it and I drive it, that is a dopamine hit. You don't get that dopamine hit with your brand new Mercedes or your brand new Kia or whatever the fuck people drive. You don't get that. You get it with your shitty, like, like $700 Dodge, you know, minivan. That's what you need. You need a Dodge Caravan. I think that's what they're called. You need a Dodge Caravan, like a 2010 Dodge Caravan with 245,000 miles on it. That is the only way that you can truly be happy. Truly, that's it. That's how you become happy. That's how where you get the dopamine receptors flowing. When you just drive that brand new Honda, you don't get that. You need that 30-year-old Honda. You need that that risk, that uncertainty, you know? Like I've said, I'm not religious, but I do believe in God. And I believe that God in the night, when I go to sleep, is watching over my engine, my transmission, my starter, all my fuel lines and electronics. And then, yeah, so he works the night shift. And then when it's my turn to get up in the morning and go to work, he clocks out, and whether or not he protected it, watched over it in the night good enough is whether or not it'll start. And guess what? He does a damn good job. He does a damn good job. He does a damn good job watching my car. And I want to take this moment to thank God right now. Thank you for all the work you do on my car. Thank you. Trust me, it wouldn't be possible without you. I respect the engineers who designed the car, but it needs some of that faith factor. It needs some of that faith factor. So let me know down in the comments what kind of car you drive. Is it new? Is it old? Is it shitty? Is it nice? Are you addicted to gambling? I wouldn't say I'm addicted. I am addicted to the rush, but I don't know if that counts. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.